If I had to lose between 30 to 100 pounds, this is the 5-step process that I would take. And I've lost more than 30 pounds over my lifetime, not in one go, but in, muscle gain, fat loss phases, and I've helped people lose between 30 and 100 pounds. So I would do the same thing I've done in the past, but now I'm going to tell you what I do. The first step would be to create a macro plan. So how much weight do I got to lose? And I would estimate how long that would take. The macro plan would have certain duration, and that will be broken up into different phases. The initial phase would be a fat loss phase, followed by a maintenance phase. And after the maintenance phase, if I have more weight to lose, I would do another fat loss phase and another maintenance phase. The goal of the initial fat loss phase is to lose around 10% of my body weight, and it has a duration of 10 weeks, meaning 1% body weight loss per week on average. Sometimes it's a little bit less, sometimes it could be a little bit more, but somewhere around 10%. Once that happens, I will take a maintenance break that would be around half of the duration of the fat loss phase, meaning 5 weeks. And the goal of the maintenance phase would be just to maintain my body weight, to raise calories, to feel great, to recover physically and psychologically from dieting. Because dieting is hard. If you have ever dieted for fat loss, you know that at some point it becomes really hard. You have low energy levels. You don't feel like doing much. It becomes harder and harder to lose weight over time because your metabolism slows down as an adaptation to conserve energy, and then you need to either increase activity or lower calories even more. And at some point that's just unsustainable. So before all that crap happens, you raise calories back up, you let things get back to normal, and then after 5 to 10 weeks, you'll be in a great position to start another fat loss phase if you have more weight to lose. So the goal would be to lose around 10% every 15 weeks. Now, if you have 10, 20, 30, 40% of your body weight to lose, you can estimate how long that would take you by doing 10 weeks of fat loss plus 5 weeks of maintenance. The second thing that I would do is to calculate my calories and my protein and my carbs and my fats. This is really important because I gotta be in a caloric deficit and I gotta know how many calories I need to make that happen. I know some people don't believe in calories in and calories out. That's fine. Some people still believe that the earth is flat. And I like to work within ranges. I would give myself plus minus 100 calories off one target. I would set protein very strict, so I wouldn't touch the amount of protein I'm eating because protein is very important during fat loss phases of body composition. It helps you retain muscle mass and potentially build a little bit more muscle. And I would be a little less strict with the carbs and the fats, meaning that I would interchange them depending on what I prefer, as long as I'm hitting the amount of calories that I need. The third step that I would follow would be to raise my activity levels. And initially, I would just do it by increasing the number of steps I do every single day. I have a tracker, so I know exactly how many steps I do on average per week. And I would start by raising that average by 20%. And depending on how the phase progresses, I might raise it a little bit more, or I might just drop calories, or I might do both. Because at some point in the fat loss phase, most people need an adjustment, meaning they need to do a little bit more to get into that calorie deficit, and that can be done by either raising activity, dropping calories, or doing both. You can also use cardio at some point to raise the amount of calories that you're using on a daily basis. The next thing that I would do would be to create my training program, and I go to the gym 5 times per week. It would be non-negotiable because I don't just want to lose weight. I want to look freaking good. I want to have muscle mass. And when I lose the body fat, I want to make sure that I am in a good position to look amazing. Last thing that I would do would be to hire a coach. And the reason I would hire a coach is because I'm not very rational when it comes to coaching myself. Like if I'm coaching myself, I could make some dumb decisions, like maybe drop calories by too much when I am actually making progress, or by just doing a crazy amount of steps, or like adding a bunch of activity, feeling that I just need to go faster, or I just might not do enough. So in that case, I like to have, an outside authority that tells me, hey, you're on track. Hey, let's do this. And I can keep, the noise in my head about what I'm doing quiet, because I just got to follow directions from someone that I trust. And I would know that that person has my back when it comes to getting me exactly where I want to get to. So that would be the last step that I would follow. I would just hire someone to coach me throughout the process. Now, I got some free resources for you in the description. Very cool resources. Number one is a link to a calorie calculator, and you can fill it up with your information and your goals, and it'll tell you how many calories and how much protein you need to hit your goal. Now, when you're filling it out, make sure you click on moderately active for the activity level, and make sure that you walk around 10 to 15,000 steps every single day. There's another link that'll take you to a free workout program that you can pair up with the calories that the calculator gives you. and start getting really good results. And the last thing that you can do is book a free consultation with either myself or someone from my team, because this is what we do for our clients. We help them set up their phases, we help them plan it out. We build all the little details about their plan, the nutrition, the training. We help them with their meals, everything. So if you're interested in knowing how our coaching works, there's another link right down there, and you can just click on it and fill out a quick questionnaire and then book a free consultation. That's all I got for you all today. Julian here, signing off.